New analysis from Adobe claims online sales will slow to just 5% growth this holiday season. They blame economic uncertainty. Gerald Storch, the retail guy, joins me now. Look, Gerald, welcome back. Good to see you. Some people say that a slowdown in sales means a slowdown for the overall economy. Are you buying that?
Well, I'm not buying the sales are even going to slow down. You know, people have been saying that all year. The tariffs are going to bring down the economy. As I've told you, the sky's not falling. That's not happening. It hadn't happened yet. You know, August sales were great. And so, you know, I don't know what secret formula they're using or how they're able to predict holiday sales. But I've been in retail a long time, Stu.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, you want to predict next month? Use this month. That's the best. That trend is your friend. So those sales would require a slowdown from where they are now. And I see absolutely no reason why that would happen. And 5% is pretty good, by the way, overall. This is just e-commerce sales. Everyone is confused about this. Adobe only talks about e-commerce sales, and 5% is a little slower than it's been, you know, say last year, but it's actually more than it was 2 years ago or 3 years ago. So it's not a slowdown. Even if they say it's a slowdown, it's not happening. It's going to be great.
Would you agree that the top 10, 20, 25% of income earners, they're doing just fine and they're spending a lot of money? The rest holding their own. Would you agree with that?
Well, they are holding their own, but when you look, sales last month were up 5% year over year for the whole economy, right? The e-commerce sales were up 10%. So I expect that's with those conditions you're talking about. So that's the trend I expect to continue.
Okay.
So I think e-commerce sales will be up a lot more than 5%, and total sales will you know, be very healthy for the holiday season, despite what you just asked.
Gerald, we got another prediction from Adobe. They said that AI-assisted online shopping will grow 520% in the holiday season. Please, give me an example of an AI-assisted sale.
Yeah, first of all, it's off a very low base when you talk about that growth rate. But for example, you could ask, you know, what's an appropriate tie for a news anchor to wear? Or what dress should Lauren wear to the Met Gala? And it'll give you recommendations. So it personalizes the site better. Yeah, you're going to get an invitation pretty soon. It'll answer questions, give recommendations, educate, and of course, customer service, things like, you know, where's my package, stuff like that. So all kinds of functions will be AI. Sometimes I think it's going to drive you crazy because you're going to go, I want to speak to a person.
Yes,
you know?
yes.
But meanwhile, it's getting better and better.
But do you see that as the way of the future? Is this going to happen to all of us?
Absolutely.
We're all going to be using it.
Absolutely. I use it all the time now. You know, I use ChatGPT for almost any question I have because it gives you a thorough answer. Just put that in. Ask what's an appropriate tie for a news anchor. I did earlier today, and it gives you 2 paragraphs about what to wear. Nice stripes today. Perfect. You look great.
Did AI come up with that tie you're wearing now?
No, this is a traditional tie. You know, I got this with my wife in Barcelona. I always think of her, and I wore it to my son's wedding. So what can I say?
Case closed. What can you say? Gerald Storch, thanks for joining us. Don't be a stranger. Come back soon. We'll see you later. Thanks, John.